Hey guys, I'm just Jerish and welcome back to episode 36, The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Look, I woke up feeling pretty good today. Pretty good brain feeling today, which is awesome. It turns out when you have a job that you don't like dread going into, Sundays are actually pretty sweet. It's not like a full day of existential dread just waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's just a weekend, which is sweet. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and ruin my great Sunday because we're gonna be attempting the banjo. We're gonna be attempting the whatever this challenge is called again. Delete This, which has obviously been a little bit of an issue for us, at least thus far in our adventures. We are like I can't access the top of the room for some reason. I'm like 0 for 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. Eye in the back of, it's a tears up, baby. It's razor blades. Okay. That's a decent start. It's actually like the best start we've ever had in one of these challenges, which I'm pretty excited by. 7 cents for a random, 2 cents for a box of spiders. Okay, so if you've never seen this challenge, we've attempted it like 30 times already, so highly recommend you peep one of the other epis, just to like get an idea. But like to summarize it shortly, it's Isaac. But the whole game is tremendously bugged out. Every item has been put into a blender. We have no idea what the items are when we pick them up. We have no idea what they do. Sometimes they have like several item effects all put into one. Sometimes they do things that no item does because they have weird synergies with each other. Sometimes stuff just happens and you really just don't have any idea why. So it's essentially madness, imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror. I cannot, hey Reese, you should react to that one. If you have not, you have reacted to that one, I'm pretty sure. I may have actually recommended it, okay. Dude, speaking of music, not that particular Metallica song, but I was listening to Sad But True earlier today, and I have a topic of conversation. Look, I'm probably not gonna talk about the game too much during these challenges because it's just nonsense. Like, look at that, what is that? I don't know what it is, but it gave me a lot of spirit hearts. And it gives me Bane whenever I use it. Now that goes away, but every 4 rooms it tears up. Pretty sweet. Can we seriously not, we're not gonna be able to afford a 2 cent or a 7 cent item. It's kind of bonkers to me, unless we get lucky with a secret room. Which we did not. Okay, well. 2 cents, little too rich for my blood, unfortunately. We'll just assume that item would have ended the entire run. Now, we could go play the, sacrifice room a little bit, but look, I don't really want to be sacrificing HP. HP can, let's just say that on this challenge, life comes at you fast. You can be just steamrolling the game, and then all of a sudden you pick an item that every time you blink in real life, you take 7 hearts of damage. So, you know, you just gotta be aware that something like that could happen. The spirit hearts are sick though. I have a topic of conversation I wanted to cover today. My question for you is, sometimes I want to tweet stuff like this. Do you ever like, maybe I'm just like an awkward human, but sometimes I like want to tweet something, but I'm like, in my brain I'm like, surely every person goes through this or does this, so I should tweet about it because that could be fun to tweet about it and see how many other people experience a similar thing that I do. But then like deep in the back of your head, you're like, what if other people don't experience this and you're just a weirdo, you know? So then I just keep it locked in forever, and then sometimes it spills out during an Isaac episode. My question is, do you ever listen to music? Do you ever have like an album or a song or whatever that that there's like these crazy, and I know like psychological studies have proven this to be the case, so I know I'm not insane here. Do you ever have a song or album or something like that that so strongly takes you back to a time period in your life that you cannot separate the two? For example, like you hear a song or any song from an album and it's just married to some sort of experience, or what happens in my case a lot is it's married to, specifically a lot when I was younger, because I used to listen to music while playing video games simultaneously. Now I like to typically enjoy the sounds of the game more, so I don't really do that almost ever now. But I used to all the time. I was listening to Sad But True by Metallica, and I got this, the Tears Up's pretty sweet. I got this crazy, like, Jimmy Neutron style brain blast that took me back to, I used to play Need for Speed, what was it called? Need for Speed Carbon was a game I used to play all the time. And for whatever reason, this was back before like MP3 players and iPods and stuff. So I still had a CD player. Wow, nice homing. I had a CD player, and I remember I had just recently gotten the Black Album from, that looks like a sweet item. I had just recently gotten the Black Album in CD form. Epshots. That's Epshots, dude. Look, I've talked about it before. These could ruin the run. So I think deals with the devil are not the way to go during these challenges in general. So I'm going to avoid it. There would be nothing worse than losing HP and picking up an item that may ruin the run. I think deals with the angel are the way to go. At least if you pick up an item that ruined your run, you didn't have to pay for it, you know? Eck of Card. Wow! Get me out! Sorry. That was a deep down fear response that just look, I don't want to say I have for sure claustrophobia because I don't know for a fact. What I will say is in large crowded places, packed bars, concerts, etc., I do tend to get extremely uneasy. I don't know if it's claustrophobia for sure, and I don't want to say that it's definitely claustrophobia, because if it's not, and I'm just a baby, then I don't want to feel like I'm belittling those that actually like severely struggle with it. However, that just like elicited a similar response in my body, and I did not appreciate it. So back when you had a CD player and you didn't have like access to Spotify where you could just shuffle through thousands of songs at a time, I would very often, and I do this with Spotify too, so it's actually not that crazy a difference, I would just listen to the same album on repeat 10,000 times in a row. And when I got the Black Album, that was an album that I listened to approximately 15,000. I lost an HP container. That was actually just the worst spacebar item of all time. And I didn't even get to keep the stats up that I got. It does seem like I have random tooth shots though, so maybe that persisted. Appreciate that. Ngo syntax remember. I mean, it seems like it was just Spirit Hearts, so thank you. What was I gonna say? Brain, where'd you go? Anyway, I got the Black Album, and that was my like looping album of choice for quite a period of time, and it just happened to be that during that period of time, I was very heavily listening to the Black Album by Metallica. So I almost cannot like listen to a Black Album Metallica song, Enter Sandman, Sad But True, Wherever I May Roam, etc., without in my brain being like, skirt, skirt, as I'm driving 100 miles an hour running away from the cops, which sometimes is really nice. Sometimes it works out in my favor. Like, that's a nice combination. I love that Need for Speed game, and I think the Black Album slaps. Sometimes it doesn't always work out in my favor. Like the other one that always pops into my brain is I very strongly associate. I had another CD album that was like the original Pokemon. I don't know if it was the movie soundtrack or or just something else. Fly Revenge, by the way. But I very strongly associate. Why did I explode? Oh, that's fun. So just like, yeah, that's cool. So just like random, Ipecac my reflection shots. That's a really fun, good combination. Very, very glad that's a part of our build. Give me this. We're probably gonna die, just to let you know. We're like almost undoubtedly gonna die now because I have random Ipecac my reflection shots. Because why not? It was the album with like the original I Want to Be the Very Best, like the original Pokemon theme song, plus the Poke Rap, plus some other songs. But there was one song in particular that for some reason, I think I liked it a lot when I was a a kid, but I now think it's maybe like one of the worst songs ever written. Oh my god. It's called To Be a Master on the Pokemon album, but it's not T-O-B-E, a master. It is the letter 2, sorry, the number 2, the letter B, a master. This challenge sucks. You just pick up one item that just ruins everything and you lose. In this case, it's Ipecac, my reflect. Why? Why that combination? Excuse me? Sorry, Google, I was not speaking to you. Yeah, it's called To Be a Master, Pokemon Master. I will be writing a brand new chapter, Pokeball Go, and all the kids say na 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 na. It's the most 2000s song you'll ever hear in your life, I promise you. Like, unless you were not born in like the 90s or the early 2000s, you'll listen to it and just be like, eh. If you were born in that time period, you'll listen to it and be like, something about the crowd chanting na 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 na, and like just the general everything of the song. What's happening? I'm just taking damage now for some reason. Just taking damage now for some reason. Greatest master of Pokemon. And there's like a random Giovanni voice that comes in and it's like, so you want to be a Pokemon master? It's horrible. It's bad. I associate that song very strongly for some reason because it must have just been on repeat on my what do you call it? CD player. Please, like, explosion immunity? E equals 4C squared. King baby. It's like, do you want to get hit by the enemy bullets or do you want to get hit by your Ipecac shot? Because you're going to get hit by one or the other. You have no choice in the matter, in case you were wondering. No choice. You are not allowed to choose. I got Dark Bum somehow. So please save me, Dark Bum. Like, please save the run. I mean, the Ipecac Strongs are very strong when they hit. Not gonna lie to you. Problem is very often they be hitting me. Okay, another deal with the devil is a sick joke. Station. Another tears up baby. Damage down though. It's quite unfortunate. So all of my consumables turn into dark bums now? Is the thing. I teleport now apparently. Okay, that's new. That's new. That's an effect that was not there a couple seconds ago, but you know, I'll internalize that one into memory as well. So like it's funny because having multiple dark bum is probably the one familiar that actually gets nerfed the more of it you have. Because they can't share the hearts. Only one can pick up the hearts. So now if different dark bums pick up different hearts, they're gonna pay out at different times. Which means it's actually just worse. If it would have been like Incubus or Little Brim or anything else I could get infinite of, sick. Instead I get dark bums. That's funny. That's quite comical actually. What? Look, I don't think you need me to let you know that I don't know what's happening on this run anymore. I'm just here. I'm just vibing. Anyway, I very strongly associate To Be a Master, another dark bum. I very strongly associate To Be a Master with not just Banjo-Tooie in general. That would be hard, one thing enough. But particularly Grunty's Industries, which most would consider to be the worst level in Banjo. So I only get to pick up one consumable per room and the rest all turn into dark bums. Good to know. I particularly associate it with with Grunty Industries. Here's up, thank you. So like anytime I go back and play Grunt. Too many dark, literally like any other familiar. You know what would be sick? Like Sacrificial Altar. Which won't actually be Sacrificial Altar, but if we can find the fake version. Okay, I teleport, I forgot. So I now can't get a tears up anymore from this item, so that's fun. It's basically worthless. It is essentially worthless. A Dark Bomb! He paid out with a spider, which is hilarious. Yeah, not only did Dark Bum get nerfed in this version of Isaac, so he's already worse. Now I've got 75,000 of him just to rub it in. Probably gonna take damage in this room. Did not, somehow. Sure, give me a umbilical cord. What's a couple more familiars to the mix? Anytime I'm playing Grunty Industries now, I go back and I start like... There's like something deep in my cerebral cortex with this memory, by the way, because it's particularly like when I'm standing on the like metal catwalks and I hear the ding 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 sound of Banjo's feet. The second I start hearing that, it's I have got to be the one, the only one. It's horrible. It's a really bad combination of things because I think both of the song, both the level and the song kind of stink. I'm teleporting everywhere, help. So we must have picked up some item that anytime we use our spacebar item, we teleport. AKA, I can't use spacebar items for the remainder of the run, which is just hilarious. It's like most people would consider it the worst level in Banjo-Tooie, and some people might like that song, but I don't like it very much anymore. I cringe a little bit when I hear it. So for me, it's just like a bad combination of things. It's like worst song plus worst level equals just pain. Help? The good news is while this run sucks, we don't seem to be like randomly teleporting, which is pretty sick. I got X, Y, uth. Sure, let's go Dark Bums. I don't know what's happening. Let's just keep going. The question is the treasure chest at the end gonna turn into a Dark Bum? Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense what just happened there. The question is the treasure chest at the end gonna turn into a Dark Bum? I think it might if I pick up literally anything else in the room. So we just need to really ensure. I have Brimstone now. I no longer have Brimstone, but I did for a second. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, please let me know. The good news is sometimes entire rooms just turn into bombs, which is cool. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do, which I like. Let me know if you've ever experienced something similar. Do you have like random soundtracks or... Yeah, sometimes Brimstone. It's like really bad Brimstone though. Do you just have like random songs or soundtracks that are just associated in your brain with a certain period of time? Boom, by the way, it's a Tears Up. It do be a Tears Up. Can you go ahead and... so we just get Brimstone after like a couple of seconds, which is pretty good. My Dark Bums went away! Where'd they go? Who stole my army of Dark Bum? My game crashed? My game crashed, by the way. Very fun challenge. Really enjoying this challenge. In case you were wondering, just like it's very good. It's very good. Look, I'm salty that we can't beat it. I do think it's kind of fun, but I cannot wait to send it to the Shadow Realm and never touch it again. Can we continue that run or no? Will this continue our challenge? It will, in fact, continue our challenge. Look, I got a bad feeling we're just gonna keep crashing. My assumption is there's something in our combination of items that... I mean, look, the whole thing is a mess. But there's something in particular the game really didn't like, which caused the entire thing to crash. I would guesstimate that's gonna continue happening. The only thing I could think that could maybe solve it is like reroll this a couple of times and try for a different item. Like G6QV. What the heck, dude? I mean, all we can hope is that it doesn't crash. Pretty much. It's pretty much what we're banking on. When we get back to that same room, which I think was right here. No, next room. All we can hope is that it doesn't crash. If it crashes again, episode's probably over. If it crashes again, Epi's just probably over, unfortunately. Seems to have survived. Seems to not have crashed, which is sick. All right, continue. Just get me out of here. Let's just end it. I mean, we're like actually surviving, which is good news. I don't know what's happening, but we got like 17 more floors to survive. I don't know about you, but I'm not feeling great about the chances overall. It's striking me as unlikely. Striking me as quite unlikely that we succeed here. It's very rude of you. I explode when I get hit, which is just also comical. Do I have the wafer? I think I only took a half heart from that. The wafer could actually save us down in the womb. I don't think it will, but it could. My question is like, so any item could do literally anything. Why are none of them coded to give damage ups? Feels like every single run we just have base tiers for the entirety of the time. Sure, we'll take it. Poos. Probably shouldn't say that out loud. I mean, look, I can't. Like, I can't. I have no HP. Goodbye. Boss rush, once again, can't. Actually, we could teleport out of boss rush, I'm pretty sure, but I kind of just want this one to end, so... Kind of... Wait. Oh, I got confused because of the aesthetic of the floor, but I forgot. They're all randomized every time, so this is the Scarred Womb. Scarred Womb 1. I don't think we have... Yeah, we definitely do not have Wafer. What the heck? It's huge! Michael Scott thought, why is my man so angry? Okay, I've teleported now for no reason. Yes, hello, I've teleported again. Okay, so we're gonna die. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Okay. Please cut it out. Sure, I'll go for the boss fight. Sure, we'll just go for it, you know? It's the worst that could happen. Yeah, okay, good stuff. All right, yeah, we'll go for another one. You know, that was fast. We'll I don't really want to, though. Hey, that's a lot of spiders. That's a lot of spiders. So I'm like, what I'm starting to wonder. What I'm starting to wonder is the secret to beating this challenge to get like one decent item at the beginning and then just never touching an item for the rest of the run again because any particular item could just break everything. Like if we could get one of those runs where we picked up a spacebar item and every time we click spacebar, the whole room just dies. Yes, we would have to kill bosses, which will be tough. But the rest of the run seems like, that's it, like just kill the bosses. Like this one's pretty good. This item's sick. It's shears every 3 rooms plus a bunch of spiders plus a card. That seems sick. So maybe you just stick with it and never reroll again, and never pick up another item again, I should say. Because it does, there's like, what's the word? I took an economics course. Not diminishing returns. Maybe it is diminishing returns. I don't think it's diminishing. I don't know what the exact phrase I'm looking for is. It seems like the more items you pick up, there's a greater chance that you screw yourself rather than help yourself, if that makes sense. Maybe, I don't think that's diminishing returns. It's actually like, diminishing returns means like the more items you pick up, the less good each item is. I think it's like worse than that. I think it's each additional item you pick up on the run is a negative impact on the run. Like if you did a statistical analysis of every item that you picked up over the course of the run, and you decide, I don't know how you would do this, it's impossible, but like for the sake of argument, pretend that it is. Every single time you said, did this give a net positive or net negative, and then you associated a positive or negative number with it. If you averaged all of those numbers, you would get a negative number. MJ Mister, by the way. That seems not bad either, but I'd rather have this. Seems not bad either. Yeah, I think like every additional item you pick up, that's probably a better way to phrase it. I think on this run, the average item is bad. Your expected return from the average item is negative. Algiers is not bad though. We'll take that. So like anytime you see you, so like I think you're almost better off if you get a positive item, an item that does anything positive. You've already beaten the odds, so maybe just stick with it until pick up anything else. Or like if you want to get like very daring, like pick up like the first 5 items you see, and if the run does not appear to be broken, try to beat it. It's so boring, but that might be the, like, if we're getting into like actual strategy theory crafting, that might be it. Because otherwise I think you're just screwing yourself by picking up more items, because you're gonna get an item that crashes the game or that just doesn't work, or, you know, insert one of 10,000 horrible things here. Shoots homing my reflection ipecac shots, like, how do you win? I don't understand how you win is the thing. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm like giving up or anything, but we may need to get, if we want to just get it done, I think the picking up everything strategy may be bad. Could use a key though. Now on this run I'm gonna pick up everything, obviously, because, you know, I'm kind of hoping for an early demise because it's already been a 20-minute epi. In fact, you know, I've had a little trouble getting these episodes out in general. Just like, you know, sometimes last episode was an hour long, and sometimes when you have these, I shouldn't have done that. Sometimes when you have these hour-long episodes, it becomes extremely difficult to, especially when you're like, now that I'm working full time, which has been going well, by the way. It's tough to like keep up with all that and such. Rend Lowry. You don't appear to do anything. Let's do one more room just so we have a charge for the boss fight, and then we'll continue. I'm telling you, I think the spacebar item might be good enough to beat the whole game. Shears every 3 rooms is sickalicious. Definition. Make them boys go crazy. I could use some music back, by the way. My jokes don't like people are gonna realize they're not that funny when there's no music in the background to like help disguise them. So please. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? There was a, I promise you there was a thought there. It was on its way. It was being crafted, delivered, etc. It's gone now, unfortunately. It was there for a second, but it no longer exists in this mortal coil. It's really gone. It's completely, it's sailed to a different planet. That's fine. All right, go ahead and just like shred this guy. I think this might be a good enough item to just never pick up another item again. And here he goes. Gonna continue picking up items, except for deals with the devil. I'm still 100% convinced never pick up a deal with the devil. It's a scam, brother. All right, obviously I'm gonna keep picking up items because I, well, essentially have no self-control. So I'm gonna pick up every item that I see because it could be funny. Like, what if we end up with another army of dark bums? That'd be pretty funny, huh? I could see a little bit of comedy in that. So obviously I'm gonna keep doing it. But I would like to be freed from this challenge at some point in the preferably near future. So at some point, I mean, that looks amazing. Cracked! It's Justin! My boy Justin, he's cracked at Fortnite. 94 cents, huh? This one's only 6 cents. For delivery? Free hearts? Sounded like my stomach grumbling in the background. I'm very hungry right now. And I'm supposed to eat a healthy lunch, but I really don't want to. I've got a nice meal prepped. Chicken, broccoli, green, what are they called? Bean pod, stir fry, carrots, and water chestnuts in there as well, I'm pretty sure. I've got a healthy lunch, just all prepped and ready to go in there, but I'll tell you what, I've also got like a frozen taco pizza sitting in the freezer that also sounds pretty darn good. Or here's what I did yesterday, which is my... I fly now? Here's what I did yesterday, which is, I hate to say, something I've done more than once, so I'm not proud to admit it. Sometimes what I'll do, so we got Chinese food on Friday, and then I ate the leftover Chinese. I usually try to get 2 or 3 meals out of it. I decided not to get 3 meals out of this one. I decided I was going to be a big boy and eat a very big second meal. So I ate the entire second meal yesterday, all of the leftover Chinese food. It was like it was a lot of food because I wasn't that hungry when we first got it. So it was like 3 crab rangoon, more than half of the orange chicken that I got, and more than half of the rice that I got. It was pretty hefty. And I said, you know what? I ate a super big lunch, a lot of calories. So we will skip dinner in order to like balance out the calories. So I skipped dinner, but then like 9 p.m. rolls around, you know? Then like 9 p.m. rolls around and you go, I'm mighty hungry because I skipped dinner like a dummy. So then I start snacking on like chips, cookies, you know, things that aren't very good for you, etc. And essentially just like enemies. And I essentially just like undid all of the benefit. Sure, I think Emperor card could be good. I essentially undid all of the benefit I got from skipping dinner to try to save the calories. I ended up probably eating the same calories as I would have if I just ate dinner anyway. Except there was like no nutritional value in the calories I ended up getting. It was just all bad for me. Although I did find if any Aldi boys out there, I'm an Aldi stan. If there's any Aldi boys out there, highly recommend. They had these for limited time only. I've talked about Aldi before and how they have these items that are like, they're only going to be there this one time you shop. So if you want to try them, you have to get them. They had these, help me? They had these, they were knockoff Oreos, but they were called like churros and cream flavored. And so I got them because it sounded delicious. They literally taste, if you ever had Dunkaroos when you were a kid, the little cookie sticks that came with the icing cup that you dipped it in. These churros and cream Oreos, oh my god, it's like a sweet cinnamon cookie with a very sweet, like almost cream cheese-esque icing in the middle. It literally, like, I took a bite of it and I was suddenly 3 years old again. I wish I was. I wouldn't be working a 9 to 5. But just like absolutely tremendous. Unlocked some like hidden memories deep within myself. By the way, where did my little friend go who was like kind of shredding stuff for me? Unportable, by the way. My tears are getting pretty good. It unlocked like some strange hidden memory for me, but they taste, I swear, 1000% like Dunkaroos, except they cost like $1.25. So pretty sick. We'll probably be eating the entire thing in about a day, so like that's not great for me. Why does everything always turn into Bob's Rotten Head bombs? I've noticed some like consistencies over these runs. Like everything's bad, but there's like some weirdly consistent stuff that keeps showing up. One of them is the eraser. Every run ends up getting eraser at some point. Every run ends up with the eraser at some point. The second one, shot speed down. The second one is freaking Bob's Rotten Head bombs. At some point, everything in the room will turn into Bob's Rotten Head bomb. Or they just spawn, apparently. That seems not bad. Like, at least they're not doing damage to me. They're not, like, spawning on top of me, which is nice. I will probably take damage to them at some point, which is sad, but this run, surprisingly, you know, don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but doesn't appear to be a broken mess at this point. Like, it's a bad run, don't get me wrong. It's not very good. But it doesn't appear to be horrible. Perthrow Rune, I mean, that's essentially worthless unless we find a spacebar item that we want to reroll. It's basically worthless, but that's okay. I appreciate you being here nonetheless. Would love to find my boss room. Help. Told you, we're probably going to take damage to it at some point, but today is not that day. I am no man. That's going to do it. I'm the greatest dodger of all time. Every time I end up saying I'm the greatest dodger of all time, you know the meme of the kid like clenching really hard and you can see his like forehead vein popping out? Every time I say greatest dodger of all time, I just want you to know how difficult it is in my brain to not say, follow it up. And I've made the joke 300 times. I just want you to know how hard it is for me to this day to not say, greatest dodger of all time, Jordan Saltalamacchia. Who isn't really the greatest dodger of all time, probably. I just love his name like a lot. I think the name Jordan Saltalamacchia is just one of the best combination of letters I've ever seen in my adult life. So I just love saying it. This is an unfortunate boss fight because our little friend can't actually reach you. Little friend cannot actually reach you, so we're probably just gonna be in this fight for 150 years. Probably just gonna be in this fight for approximately 300 years. I didn't even know you could spawn on this floor. Okay, those bombs are coming in clutch. Why are they doing so little? Do you see how much, like, look how slow this man's HP is going down. Okay, that one did a lot. Take back what I said. That one did a whole bunch, and I don't know why. Here comes the rocas. Here comes las rocas. No problem. Brimstone? Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of brimmy. No problem. Okay, he died faster than I thought. Sure, coupon? And that's just crystal ball. You can't fool me. That's just crystal ball. You can't fool me. I'm gonna stick with what we know. Stick with what we know. Run does not appear to be broken yet, which is sick. Necropolis 2, we're making great time. At the very least, we're making great time. Random crawl space, I'll absolutely come check it out. Do it a free item. That thing looks sick, whatever it is. MBS, little chest, what's inside? MBS is what I feel like I have sometimes after I drink too much coffee. Okay, let's continue. Again, we're just like waiting for the one magical item that we pick up that suddenly it's, oh, every time you get hit, you get teleported to the deal with the devil, and also you die instantly. Just waiting for that item to hit. You know it's just waiting. It's hiding. It's waiting in the wings right now. It's gonna make itself known at the last possible moment. There is a temptation, because the run is not broken, and also, like, seems okay. I mean, like, we're at max HP. How often have you seen that happen over the course of this challenge? Answer, never. There is a temptation deep within my soul to just never pick anything up again. Right? Like, what if you just, like, let this one eat? What if you just didn't pick up any more items? What's wrong with my hair over here, dude? Looking like Elon Musk on SNL. What the heck? No offense, Elon. Except for what the heck? Where was my to the moon? Just kidding. I don't actually own Dogecoin, which I like. Sometimes I'm sad about, but then sometimes I'm like, it's fine. End tiers. Little damage up, baby. Never gonna turn down a damage up. Never gonna turn down a damage up as long as it... Okay, so like probably shouldn't have picked that up. Okay, so probably ruined the run, it appears. I don't know why all of those spiky blocks appeared just now. It certainly tasted a little bit like I just ruined the entire run. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully that's just not the case and that was just like a weird random, haha, random! Hopefully that was just like a weird random thing that happened. Can't help but notice it was not a weird random thing that happened. I'm randomly jumping now. Sometimes I jump. Sometimes I jump, by the way. Sometimes I jump, by the way. Hey, remember when we beat this challenge, but the freaking dagger came and stabbed me down on the top of my... That also sounds like my tummy. I lost my world card as well, which stinks. Okay, so probably like we had a winning run and then I just picked up some items that are gonna ruin the entire thing, so. 3 sacks, dude. Probably I just picked up some items that are just gonna ruin the whole thing. Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe we're actually still completely fine. I mean, I'm very weak still, which is definitely a point of concern for me. I'm not feeling great about like how little damage I'm doing on a room-to-room basis. Also, sometimes things turn into sharp, spiky squares. But like we still got a decent amount of HP, so that's pretty cool. Sure, I'll take a rotten heart. What's the worst that could happen with the rotten heart? We're kind of strong. Sometimes we're strong, sometimes we're not. I don't know what to make of this. Sometimes I jump as well. I don't like when I sometimes jump. I'll be honest, when I sometimes jump, it just like throws my entire brain chemistry out of whack. So if we could minimize the jumps, that'd be pretty cool. This was a good floor. Made it to the... Okay, that wasn't great. Made it to the boss fight pretty quickly. Like seeing that. Got a nice fallen fight. Hopefully this goes well. I mean, he did get shredded. I mean, I can't deny he just got super shredded, dude. Pick it up because it could ruin the run. Hey, money, orphan socks. Ooey. A money orphan socks. I never know. I guess we'll never know. All right, I don't know what's happening. It's a lot of big rooms, brother. I do like the nice little sack we get at the beginning of each floor. It's just like a nice little welcome to the floor present. Kind of like it, like when you move into a neighborhood and sometimes I jump. The next door neighbor like brings you cookies. That's pretty cool. I've never had that happen to me, but like, you know, in TV shows and or movies, it'll happen sometimes. I would love to receive random cookies from someone. That seems like a pretty sweet deal if you ask me personally. Probably shouldn't have blown him up. Probably should have... Oh wait, we can't get HP upgrades from him anyway. There are no such thing as HP upgrades. I just realized, I wonder if we fight the angel statues. All right, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I wonder if we fight the angel statues, do we get... If we fight the angel statues, do we get just a random item? If we fight angel statues, do we get a random item? Excuse me? If we fight angel statues, do we get a random item? Or do we get a key piece? I mean, it's gotta be a random item because everything in this game is random, right? So it's gotta just be a random item? Like, this guy's not gonna pay out with an HP upgrade. He could pay out with literally anything. Including a death card, which might be kind of sick for us. I like the death card. The keys are cool too. Appreciate that. In fact, I'm just gonna go use the death card real quick. Sure, that looks cool. Plus A, baby! That's a plus A. You ever seen a plus A before? Now you have. Oh, that didn't do like anything. Just to be honest with you, that death card was the weakest death card I've ever seen in my life. All right. Dude, I'm like, this run's feeling kind of decent. This run's feeling like it may have the legs to do it. I don't want to get ahead of myself. It only takes one random stupid item that just press spacebar and you get sent to the Shadow Realm. That's all it takes. Stop jumping, please. I'll be honest, like having to dodge this extra square thing for the entirety of this fight doesn't seem super fun. There's two of them now. But it also doesn't seem the worst. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Sometimes I'm just bad at dodging, it seems. Gotta deal with the devil. Gotta let you know I'm really not into the deal with the devil, so I'm just gonna go. 2 more floors, baby. 2 more floors. Come on, you got this. You got this. Give me some sweet tinted rocks. Make me feel a little bit better about our overall chances. I mean, sometimes things are just dying, dude. I don't know why, but like sometimes... What are you? Never seen this enemy before in my entire life. I want out. Get me out. Get me out. Okay. That wasn't very fun. That was not very fun. Problems. We got some. We got some problems here for sure. Tinted Rock is so nice. Ace of Spades could be clutch. Thank you. More of those. More of those, please. Dude, something about the soothing basement music in the background making me feel better about our overall chances. Something about the soothing basement music making me feel better about our chances. Wheel of Fortune. It could be. Like, you have to try. Take me to victory. Let me max out on Spirit Hearts. Bring me to victory. Please, I know I have 0 luck. You are a piece. If that ruins the whole run, I'm gonna be upset. If that ruins the whole run, I'm gonna be upset. We got like a weird dad's key effect, it seems. Oh gosh, okay, that room's terrifying. This room's also terrifying. Yeah, dad's keys just like pop in every couple of shots for some reason. That was like pure luck, essentially. I don't know what's happening anymore. To be Frank Barone with you, a Hierophant card would also be sick. A Lover's card's kind of clutch too. Dude, it's just like opening the doors for me. I appreciate it. It's just opening all the doors, dude. I appreciate it immensely. Another Lover's card, you're too kind. All right, take out Isaac. Take out Isaac. Is our buddy shredding or no? Is he doing nothing? Ricano. Not what I was looking for. Really hoping that was Alges. Just being honest with you, I was really hoping that was Alges. Gonna need that Lover's card. Gonna need that Lover's card. We're picking up, you freaking idiot! I'm so weak. Son of a schlop. Okay, we've got severe issues. We've got big issues. I don't think you need me to tell you that. We got large problems here. Our room-to-room clearing potential, pretty good. Boss fighting potential, rather atrocious. But we've done it. We got one more floor to try to survive. We're gonna get 4 random items when we get up here. Please just free me from this mortal coil. Like, I want this challenge to be done. Emperor card would be clutch. Emperor card would be clutch. All right, come on now. Save me. B. Get a little her. I don't know what that was, but okay. Okay, this room sucks. This room certainly sucks. Dad's key. Dad's key, baby. All right. I got random. What the heck? Okay. Not ideal. Not ideal when the whole room just turns into bombs. Less than ideal when the whole room turns into bombs. Just get me there, dude. Just get me there. Give me a chance. Take a chance on me. If you want to, let me go. Take a chance on me. If you got no place to go, take a chance on me. This run could be so close to ending. Please let it end. I went the wrong way. Of course I did. Do you know who I am? Literally incapable of ever choosing the right way in this game, so should not be shocked. Yeah, I ran right into it like a big old not smart individual. Shouldn't have done that, probably. That seems like a bad choice. I think you just try to win. I think you just try to win. Temperance. Thank you. I think you just try to win. Now. Show me that boss fight, baby. I don't like that at all. Show me the boss fight. There it is. Come on now. All right. I jumped. Come on. Come on. End him. End him. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up and go! I'm free! Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm free. Oh, thank god. Oh. Oh. My heart is pounding. Oh my gosh, that was so much harder than it needed to be. It's done. It's crossed off. Delete this challenge is completed forever. Holy boosh. All right, well, that's amazing. I can pretend that never exists again. I mean, I may play it in my spare time, but like, for the purposes of unlocks, that challenge no longer exists. We can get back to the meat and potatoes of Isaac, which is trying to unlock stuff with all these characters. Oh, baby. All right. What are we doing next time? You look horrifying. I think we should try to do some alt path shenanigans. I think we should try to do alt... Should probably do something with Jacob and Esain or Bethany. Maybe we'll, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support. Like, comment, subscribing, help out a great deal. Share with your grandmother as always. With that, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Let's go!